We are testing today again, hoping for better results than last time. As you saw last video, we didn't really get the results we were looking for. Only got 2 passes. One of them was botched. So we come into today looking for more passes, and I figure we can get 6 to 10 passes if we want to get that many right. But we learned things from our second pass at Gulfport in last video. Number 1, rear end control. We don't have much rear end control as of what my shock settings were last pass at Gulfport. If you slow the videos down, you can really see the rear end jumping around. It's really upset. So what we did, tighten the rebound, tighten the compression in the rear end, hoping for a little bit more control over the rear end, especially on the hit whenever the trans brake actually hits the tire. Now, this truck could really benefit from an anti-roll bar, which is coming. I'm gonna order one next week and get it on the way. Truck seems to have a lot of body roll right now with the torque that's coming in, and I'm sure it's only gonna get significantly worse as we turn the power up. But that's what we're doing today. We're turning the power up. We're gonna see if we can go those numbers that I'm looking for. I wanna break into the 5s with the truck before we get the new motor here. And I don't know, hoping for the best. It's a little warm out here, but I know No Problem Raceway, which is where we're at today, it's always on kill. So they've got a radial prep lane today and they've got a slick prep lane today. Now I'm gonna be testing in the radial. It's not my favorite thing to do to run sticky track, right? But I've got to get some data. I got to get some passes under my belt with this trans brake to really figure out where we're at on the setup as a whole. So stay tuned. Right now we're gonna go test the trans brake and the boost builder and make sure all of that is working properly. It was not last time. And we're gonna see what it does. Now I mentioned last video our boost builder was not working. And the reason being was because of my stupid mistake. And for some reason my advanced table will not turn on when I select rev limiter 1 because I changed the inputs around. Now we have a trans brake and whatnot. So I have to set it as the input for staging input number 1. Got that figured out now. So we're gonna try a little bit different timing pull, see if we can get it to make a little bit more boost off the line. Probably shoot for like 12 pounds, see what it does, and go from there. If that works, we're pretty much sitting on go. We'll check fluids over and make sure everything's topped off. Check the oil already, we're good there. I'm excited. Hopefully we can go fast today. It's just me and my fiance out here. So hopefully we don't run into too many issues and everything goes well. We'll see. Alright, we got coolant temp now. Let's put it on the trans brake and see what she makes. It's 12 pounds. I'll take it. Timer retard sounds a little bit aggressive. I say timer retard. We're yanking timing out to build boost, right? It sounds a little bit aggressive, so I can probably lay off of that a little bit, get to build boost a little bit faster, but we might try that for first time up and see how it does. Get dressed, fire suit's going on, helmet's going on. We don't know what's gonna happen, but the truck feels like it's riding on the ironing board right now. I've got all the shocks real tight on it, just to hope that we can control the rear end. We gotta loosen them, I'd rather them be a little bit tight than too loose, so let's get it on. All right, we're going up the first lick right here. Let's hope for the best. Hopefully at least we can get something to work off of. Come on, baby, do something right here for me. Maybe it had some RPM that time. I'm curious to see what that 60 foot was. I love it. Still got all 8 too. Stop by the man things, baby. can't even put a guess on it. I don't know, it felt fast. But then again, a 670 felt fast to me the other night, so. Appreciate it. 640, okay. 640 at 110. 149, 60 foot, all right. So we gotta get after it at 60 foot more. It took it, so we gotta hammer it. We got a day log, so we can look back and see what we got now. I need to pour the boost to it earlier. 149, 60 foot, 640. All right, let's check the day log out. Let's get after it. Let's add something to it. How about that? All right, we went a 640 right there. Looking back, I got tongue-tied. I'm having a stroke right now. We went a 640 right there. And looking back at the data log, I kind of brought the boost in a little bit later than I thought I did. So after the 60 foot is kind of when the boost came in. It left really good. We'll try to get a little bit up close next time for the pass. Stop. Somebody was a little far away on that one. But anyway, so I added more boost. So that was total about 20 pounds right there. We went a 640. Again, it was kind of lazy in the 60 foot. We only went a 149 60 foot. So instead of leaving on 12 pounds, we're leaving probably 15-ish now at 4,000 RPM. So I bumped the RPM up 100, and I'm actually bringing it in probably 0.3 of a second faster. So if it goes down this pass, it should do something pretty cool. But I don't know, we'll see. Let's give it a whirl. I'm gonna let the truck cool down a second, and then we're gonna go back at it and see if it'll take this lick. So Tracks on Kill. Shout out No Problem Raceway. They're always great. Track prep's always good. Right now we're looking for the prep stuff so I can really figure this truck out. So let's see what happens. All right, we got a tune loaded in. I'm gonna bring it in probably 0.3 faster. So I'm gonna have all of it in it by 1 second. So who knows if it'll, scooter gang. Who knows if it'll take it. If it does, should be a little bit faster. I didn't up the boost in it, so we're still probably about 20 pounds, but I brought it in faster. I want to see if it'll take it. Might have John a little bit closer to the starting line where I can see what's actually going on. What's the plan here? That's what I want to know. Us? Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a plan. So we changed the wastegate spring on my truck, so it was leaving on 3 pounds, and I couldn't put enough dome on it to make more than 30 pounds. My dome sensor, my mag valves were pissed off. So we put enough spring to be 11 pounds on the gate. So now we have to basically, same thing you're doing, find where we're at on our scaling. Plan is to leave on 13 pounds, no timing retard, and eventually towards the end of the night, find where 30 pounds is at on the dome scaling. See if we can run like a 580, 570, which may be a 670, 680, but you know how that works.
Oh yeah, I know how it goes. So Marceau crew's out here, got a 4-wheel drive truck, and they've got Jose's truck over here, you know, Wayne gang, same guy, down at Works Performance, get you a wing over there. So everybody's out here testing tonight, trying to go faster, and hopefully everybody leaves in one piece and we can all load them on the trailer when it's over with. We'll see. All right, let's see if we can't pick up a couple tenths right here without changing the boost. That would be pretty sick if we could. And then we pour the boost to it after that and see what happens. By the way, I bought this carbon fiber Simpson helmet on sale for like 300 bucks. I ordered like a medium and sent me a small. So my dadgum head feels like I got the weight of this truck right here, about 4,355 pounds sitting on top of it. All right, looks like we're racing a little S550 Mustang. Don't know what's done there yet.
You need anything? Good?
Hey, we're good, dog. Thank you. Oh, you got a big old nitrous purge on that car. I'm jealous. I want to put nitrous on this truck just because it looks cool to purge it. I don't even care if I ever use it. Being able to shoot a nitrous spray about 30 foot in the air, I don't know, there's just something cool about it to me. right, so I didn't know it at the time. I heard a clink. I kind of thought it was a drive shaft, but it's possible we could have broken axle. Now, it's a 14 bolt rear end in this truck. We was trying to leave pretty hard on it, so there's a possibility. What I'm gonna do is we'll jack the rear end of the truck up, feel both sides, see how it feels. I don't know, I hope we didn't. If we do, I'm putting a 9-inch in it, bottom line. So let's see what we got. We'll jack the rear end up. Hopefully we didn't break something, but that might have been our last hit of the night. But hey, that's testing. Try to get after it right there. Stuff happens, find a weak point. So let's see what we got though. So we didn't break an axle, which is a good thing, but it looks like the locker could be slipping. I'm not really sure what locker is in this rear end. I think it's a Yukon, but like I said, it is a 14 bolt. It would come in the truck whenever I got it. It's a 14 bolt semi-float rear end. So really not sure what locker is in it, but it looks like it's slipping. So we got the Marceau crew out here. Like I said earlier, they making some test passes too, and trying to get their setups dialed in. I know Breland's made some changes on his truck as far as wastegate and Mac valve location, so he's trying to figure out his boost to dome ratio again, just like we are. But kind of to a point now with my rear end to where I don't want to hurt it any worse than we already have. So I'm gonna load it up and pull the cover on it tomorrow, make sure we didn't hurt anything, check, make sure we got good fluid level in it, and see if the clutches are burning. It might end up putting a spool in it just to be done with it, but we got the man to myth, the legend.
I like that camera, boss. That's a lot better than that.
Hey, it works, dude. Some of the biggest YouTubers on the planet use an iPhone, man.
Right.
As long as the content's good, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So y'all gonna make some more hits tonight?
We're gonna make probably one more, maybe. We're at the point, it's 60 foot wise. We know what we got. You know, we're here. We know where the truck's gonna be. But it's like everything else, you know, you make too many changes at once and you gotta start chasing other things. So because it was 60 foot and 330 and so hard, we gave it a little bit more power other places, and now we gotta chase that. You know, so that's what we're doing. We might make one more, we might just put it on the trailer and go home and practice in the yard a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right. 4-wheel drive things, you can go down a gravel road. So, but yeah, I don't know, I hate it. We only really got 2 hits tonight, but hey, we're gonna check over everything, make sure everything's okay, come back out, swing at it again. So this is the testing process of having something new, you know, having to test and work the kinks out. So we learned some stuff with the suspension tonight, which is good, but we're gonna come back out and hopefully have two tires spinning this time and try it again. So appreciate it, dog. Y'all be safe. We got some stuff to work on. We're gonna figure it out, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. One of these days we're gonna get a couple more passes than just 2. This time it was my fault. It is what it is. We're gonna figure it out and go from there. So if you enjoyed the video, if you want to support us, drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next one.